ready, entering the sector. This is the resolution to all ships. Prepare to engage targets.
Cruiser
This is Battle Cruiser Kokoda, preparing to engage. Dauntless to all allies. Confirmed enemy ships. Ablako, Raja. We confirm. 3 ships out of formation. Engage. This is Kokoda, commencing fire. Roger, weapons on. This is Dauntless 4, sighted a large enemy ship. That's not an island. Dauntless 4 to Firefly. I've detected enemy aircraft incoming.
Whoa, where'd they come from? Stealth fighters incoming.
Nighthawks again. All Super Hornets disperse. Get those anti-air guns ready for battle. Hit on target. Enemy docks have been destroyed. Dauntless 1 Popeye. The Vrabis are diving into the clouds. I've lost them. Where'd they go? We've been hit. This is Kokoda. We're in our engine compartment. Get out the fire extinguishers. Kokoda's been paralyzed by a stealth fighter. Dauntless Squadron move to defend. Cannon fire for the coastal defenses. They're targeting Kokoda.
Snipe to Firefly. Ships need protection. Which target?
This is Kokoda. We've been hit again in the ammo stores. Repeat, we're hit. Whoa! Oh my god! No! Oh no!
She's been hit!
The Kokoda's been hit! She's gone! Destroyed!
Enemy reinforcements confirmed.
They're being ambushed! We're outmatched here! We've underestimated our enemy. All ships and planes on withdraw immediately. I say again, all forces pull back. Dauntless 1, roger that. The Kokoda is sinking. We've lost one of our battle cruisers and the toughest local ship we've got. They'll pay for this one. All in good time, Major.
Hello, Firefly. Crazy what's happened, isn't it? It's unbelievable. How are they still building ships that big? Today, our battle cruiser was lost in a matter of minutes. It was an ambush, but one that was not very planned far ahead. So they have stealth fighters too? Yes, and MiG-29s, and F-16XLs, and a few others. They used those gigantic clouds as cover. VFR won't be doing us any good here. Zero, what do you think of it? Our bombers are flying in from Queensland to strike targets here, but they keep being buffeted by the storms. So Spitfire, you enjoy being one of us? A knight of the sea? Oh yes, definitely. I'm still getting used to being in a VTOL plane this time. But it's good to have Wedgetail by my side again. Oh yes, just like being in Nova Scotia and Newfoundland once again. But I think I'll stick to my trusty Super Hornet for now. Did you hear what happened at the Raumati Space Center today? No, what happened? Karina Tuying just lifted off in her Raven Mark II Beta into space on a crazy-ass mission. Hard to believe that space is now entering the battlefield even after the invasion. It's crazy. Air, land, sea, and now space. The formula is all completed. Again. Anyway. It's been a long day. We should get some shut-eye while we can. It's going to be a crazy day tomorrow. There's going to be plenty of action. Indeed. I would hope so.
Report in.
All engine repairs are complete, sir. And all checks are finished. She's ready to move out.
Very well. Resolution, full steam ahead. We will link up with the rest of the fleet and move towards Milne Bay.
Roger that, sir.
Flagship Resolution to all ships. We are moving out. All repairs are complete. We shall return to formation.
Papua New Guinea, the land of the unexpected. An unexplored, matchless assortment of multiple islands and civilizations. The country is one of the world's least explored, culturally and geographically. Many undiscovered species of plants and animals are thought to exist in the interior, as well as groups of uncontacted people. Over the course of history, many nations have vied for control over this land and the plentiful resources that lay within. The battles for control of these islands have occupied the minds and claimed the lives of many warriors. The British, Australians, New Zealanders, and Americans have battled with the German and Japanese empires in both world wars, within the battlefields forged from the jungles and swamplands of these remote, unforgiving islands. At the national level, after being ruled by 3 external powers, the land became an independent state led by its own people. Now we would join that band of competing powers. Against our enemy we will defend the people of this land, whatever the cost, whatever the odds, and whatever the peril. From defending against the storm on the ground to gaining a fighting chance over the raging seas. From clashing with adversaries in the waters, to amphibious operations, and to the dog fighting in the skies over the highlands. The voyage has begun.
My name is Raynar Kavina, alias Cormorant or Killswitch. A novelist and former fighter pilot of the Strelkan Air Force, and born in the Czech Republic. I was charged with preventing the liberation of Port St. Henderson in the Lost War. I headed in the direction of that place, but was intercepted and shot down by Vida Karlsvart. After the war, I married in Australia, and I'm currently pursuing a career as a writer, as well as a fighter pilot. The military that I have been assigned to lead is the Arrows of New Guinea.
The Arrows of New Guinea are an ISAF foreign legion assigned to protect Papua New Guinea from extraterrestrial-related threats. The Arrows are a breakaway faction of the Strelkan Federation and the Vrabac Foundation, composed predominantly of former Strelkans. Following the end of the war, the Arrows of New Guinea rapidly grew in scope and influence, eventually taking control of Papua New Guinea's security and the majority of the surrounding islands. The Arrows of New Guinea are also one of the very select few breakaway Vrabac factions to maintain diplomatic relations with ISAF and the United States following the end of the war. Their supplies are delivered from ISAF, Yastreb Sova, the United States, China, and Israel. While the Arrows of New Guinea maintained a solid following, they met resistance from numerous conservative factions which held true to the Vrabac ideals or to the religion of ancient Strelka.
Gentlemen, are you aware of what's happening? Have you heard back from Port Moresby?
Yes, sir. The squadron is ready. Maintenance is becoming increasingly improvised and disease is growing more rampant. Even so, we're willing to go.
Very good. This will be our first operation in service of Papua New Guinea itself. Remember what Sturmovik taught you. He's too far in space to help us now.
For some of us, this will also be one of our first times when we're not the bad guys.
Bad guys, Oblako? I don't feel any guilt being with Strelka. I was just a pilot, not somebody who knows what's behind the scenes. Anyway, we will not have trainers backing up this time.
Are we on ground support, sir?
Your team is, yes. I will help secure air supremacy with our flanker Fs. The New Horizons carrier has plenty of ISAF and American assets to help us. You'll be using that special fuel that Stork pioneered a while ago, and Harpoon will help reduce the operational damage incurred on your fighter airframes as time
If the
goes on.
Vrabacs win here, they'll have a straight shot to Australia and New Zealand. We cannot lose Milne
We
Bay.
won't.
I shall be leading the air division of the Arrows. We have 2 SU-37s, half a dozen F-15Es, 2 A-10s, and 2 Japanese F-1s, along with multiple Harriers, Israeli Kafirs, and the Mirage 2000 that Oblako flies. It's a reasonable force, but the enemy is still not to be trifled with. Ciao, Zero. Is it a good day for flying?
It certainly is. C-Fury-1, Phoenix, is currently sitting on the deck. He usually sits there and waits for his buddies to return after their mission.
Even though some are not coming back, huh? Well, I wonder what new faces we will meet this time. This fleet houses many of those. From aviators to sailors, from ISAF to American forces. I remember seeing many of those fight bravely in the last war. They all fought so valiantly, but many of them disappeared so soon. And what about you, Vida? I'm just glad that I get to live a new chapter, but remember old lessons in the process. Perhaps so. I look forward to seeing you in action. I would be most interested to see you in action too, Spitfire. Haven't seen you since Sherry Island, have I? Let's do this. It now begins.
General quarters, all hands man your battle stations. Repeat, all hands man your battle stations.
Right, boys. Get your faith now. We're hunting big game today. These Vrabbies are gonna have a real bad day.
The sweating jungle crowded in upon it, and mist sat on the densely scrubbed mountains, and the very air sweated. We were hopelessly outnumbered and outflanked, so we started to fall back, but on every possible occasion we turned and fought savagely. To the sweating, exhausted diggers, each new day seemed beyond endurance, yet they continued to endure and fight without complaint.
It's time! Ares Battalion, take action! We're pushing these guys out to sea!
Australia, register all units for data link connection.
Roger that.
Scorpius to command. We are advancing with Ares Battalion to higher ground. We expect heavy resistance.
Weapons radar active. Data link setup complete.
Amal, Superani, Sheraton, and boat team. We're moving in. We're ready to burn them out.
Roger. Commencing torching. Attention all aircraft. Our forces are engaged with multiple enemy units in and around the shore. Use your radars to check enemy positions and move out to each area. Firebird 1 engaging. Firebird 2 engaging. Dauntless Flight attacking. Avenger attacking.
Papua New Guinea attacking.
Ablako engaging.
Yellow Hammer attacking.
Not yet set. Oh.
Ares leader to Allied air support. We need you to take out the Vrabac strong mountain heavy armor. Station. Yellow Hammer, your orders are to engage air targets. Loco, attacking.
Looking formation.
This is Lace Wing Helicopter Unit. You are sent to support our ground forces and monitor for potential threats. Paper Wasp, tips them off. Gold.
Headed gold. Whoa! Evading! Oplako! Teper hodna X-Dorone! Da, Players, Peshkoy, and bullshit!
Welcome to Fishman B, Stork and Weathercock. We're moving to support our ground forces.
Hamal here. We've secured the ammo store. Barani and Sheraton, give me a sit rep.
We're holding our own down the hillside. Resistance is letting up. The flame tanks are mopping up the lost. Team to the shore.
Lace Wing commencing attack on the enemy fast attack craft. Spokojnoja babushka może rabotar bystrzej Semte Tarkov. Good shot, Pop 1 Eagle 4. I saw that one from here, Storm.
Tally ho! The attack is on!
Incoming! I have visual on enemy UAVs targeting our forces.
Somebody get over there and smoke those SOBs.
This is Oplako. I have visual on the enemy UAVs. Arming Pythons, launching attack. Fox 2, Fox 2. Enemy UAVs destroyed. You're clear, ground forces. Is that one of the local 4 legionnaires? Well, we owe you one. Thanks. Bombs away. A missile. Evade. Yeah! Damn! We've just lost one of our strike eagles. Oceania Veret.
Skipper to all forces. The enemy is bringing in what looks like 3 T-62 tanks. We cannot hold our own without anti-armor. Take out those tanks now.
Spitfire, roger that. Bombs away. Tank destroyed. Thanks. We're lucky to have you with us. Thank you. This is Firebird 1. Enemy ground assault has been repelled. Firebird 2, roger that. We're taking out the last of the fighters. Ares leader here. The enemy is falling back
And falling apart.
Scorpius, we confirm. Nice job, Arrows of New Guinea. The enemy is retreating. We have successfully secured Milne Bay. All planes, you are cleared to either refuel or return to the carrier for now.
In those days, our fighters were, in effect, acting as airborne artillery, and the soldiers were grateful for close air support being given by us. However, now that the front line was pushed to the sea, the pendulum once again swings back to the Navy. It was now fleet versus fleet in a battle for the high seas.
Spike. I'm under attack, requesting assistance. Hold on, Wedgetail boy. I'm here. Firing EML. Direct hit. Sentry commencing fire. Whoa! Nice shot, Firefly. Vrabac aerial forces have been reduced. Enemy destroyer sent under. Focus more attacks on the fleet. Resolution. All fleet is attacking the enemy fleet. Resolution to all fast attack craft. You are cleared to attack at once. Illustrious, roger. Conviction, roger. Attack, roger. Damage report. Stay focused. Hostile fire, we're losing ground. Take out one of ours!
Those enemy planes are loaded up with anti-ship missiles.
Take out the attackers first. We won't win this battle if we
Look
just
out!
defend.
A missile closing in.
I'm hit! I'm going down! Wildcat 2 just went down. Our air force is taking casualties. Still a regiment of the We're getting behind. They're pushing us back. Well, that hit the spot. Target destroyed.
offensive, consolidated counterattack. This is Avenger 1. The enemy Vrabac units are falling back. Got them on their heels.
Missile! Heads up!
Damn it, we're losing too many guys. Endo Zero, es poslen Nevoni. Andalusia!
Fleet has been destroyed. We have successfully secured Milne Bay and the surrounding area. Spitfire, we just pushed this Vrabac remnant force back. This battle proves they aren't invincible. The road to glory begins. Now that we've accomplished this mission, we have a good chance at securing the rest of the provinces. Nice work. So there you go, Zero. That's how I fight.
Good moves.
Even we get lucky sometimes.
Not luck.
It's what you do that makes you a hero.
In January of 2017, we had, at Milne Bay in New Guinea, inflicted on our new adversary their first undoubted defeat on land. The success of the operations was in great measure due to our untiring and courageous work. We don't know the worth of our quiet boys until they are called upon to do something big.
Gentlemen, here's to our great success this week! Victory is ours! I'll drink to that!
Yes, but it did not come without a price.
That's sadly also true. We have lost several American aviators and vast attack craft. We have taken extensive casualties this week. Their sacrifices will not be forgotten. No matter where they're from, every man willing to make this sacrifice is important!
Agreed!
Yeah! As a Czech man, I am proud to say the finest Bohemian wine for us tonight.
What are your thoughts, Killswitch?
Any moment now, we'll be hearing the sound of our bombers flying overhead. With them flying in from Queensland, we now have an extra edge. I just hope that Canberra and Port Moresby know what they're doing.
Oh, bud, I'm so drunk I can hardly talk properly. Oh, mate, I'm so drunk I can hardly walk in a straight line. Mate, I'm so drunk I wouldn't know if someone dropped a missile on me.
UAV strike. Maybe these drones aren't as primitive as Duck thought.
Additional forces were moving in, building a base on the southern coast of the island, installing workshops for major maintenance to Allied naval vessels. The airstrips were extended on the northern shore, and Milne Bay became a major base. The province of Milne Bay was free from attack. Victory had been ours once again, but at a major cost. They'd lost many boats and planes. The Arrows of New Guinea had lost their battlecruiser. Moving on is a simple thing. What it leaves behind is hard. It is only through labor and painful effort, by grim energy and resolute courage, that we move on to better things. The voyage continues on.